Welcome to Awake and Activate. On this episode of Awake and Activate, we're going to take a close look at shifting eyes. What could be behind some of this, and some things for us to think about. Before we get started here, I wanted to ask you guys a few questions. Like, do you remember this kind of phenomena with eyes changing before, the digital age, the internet age, or how we're able to use CGI and things like that, and the enhancements of the cameras that are using digital pixelation to try to do its self-correcting or auto-focusing? That's one of the questions. Another is, have you noticed that most of the time when you see this phenomena, the people are standing under tremendous amounts of lighting? So either they are giving speeches, they've got flashes of cameramen always taking pictures of them. And could it be that they're putting in these lenses to actually protect their eyes from all the blinding lights that are coming at them? And it's just something I myself think about, and also how this phenomena all of a sudden took place with the advancement of technology. And with that, let's get into a couple that I have chose to show you, and get into a little more detail about contact lenses and what they could and could not be doing. Today I'm going to show you some clips of some shape-shifting eye anomalies. I know that the footage is not that clear, but you take a close look, you can see that his eyes seem to be changing. Let me play that one again on a slower excuse me, I'll play it at a slower speed, so maybe half speed, and see if we can get a better look at that. And freeze. As you can see, he doesn't have circles for his pupils. And on the other eye too, you can see here. Okay? Here we have one of Hillary Clinton. Again, with the odd eyes. Let me stop this one, and let's slow it down to half speed, so we can get a closer, better look. As you can see here where I have it frozen, you can see the eyes are like, they don't seem to match. All the links will be provided in the description box for you to do your own research on this. So there we go. So there's two examples that I wanted to share with you on shape-shifting, eyes changing. So as I gave you just two examples of that anomaly taking place, now we're looking at contact lenses. And these are actually used in movies, Halloween costumes. People purchase them over the counter to make their eyes look in this fashion. Now that would not explain for how it would be perfectly circular, regular pupil, but then changed to a reptilian. But I did want to show you this costume style first. Okay, and now I want to go, I'm going to just do this while I'm just making the video. Contact lenses for brown eyes to blue. Oops, I misspelled it. Let's see if it takes me there anyways. I'm just gonna fix it. Okay, so as you can see that there are actually contact lenses that if you have dark brown eyes, that your eyes will actually appear blue. Now, we all know that contact lenses slip and sometimes actually fall out. So if your eye color is naturally brown and you have a blue contact lens in, if it's slid over, the brown is going to be dominant and the blue is going to overtake where your pupil is, and it could cause this type of effect to happen. Something to think about. I really think a lot of these things that we see, these anomalies, can be explained away by, just the simplicity of knowing what we see in the movies, how they can change a character to look completely different than their actual appearance with makeup, changing their eye color, adding some prosthetics. Many things happen. But when you have dark brown eyes and you're going for blue, this seems to be, one of the easiest ways to get that kind of anomaly if the contact lens moves within your eyeball. And people wear them for prescription, or they also wear them just for cosmetic reasons, to change their eyes to be more vibrant and more, to stand out more. Look at these crystal blue eyes, but you can see there's a pattern all around it. And then, let me scroll up to this one. See, you can see some of the brown still in this one because the blue is so far out and the pupil in the center. So you can see how these anomalies can easily happen. How many of us have seen movies where they use the excuse that their contact lens has popped out to get them out of a tight squeeze or things like that? I mean, it's just amazing. And then, like I said, you can also get them for Halloween costumes, and make your eyes look where the color part is in any form that you want. So I've always wore glasses. I've never been a contact lens wearer because I just don't think I could stick my finger in my eye. But there are lots of people who do wear contact lenses, and they do bring out the brilliance and beauty in their eyes by just adding enhancements with these colored lenses. Now, I'm not saying that this phenomena or anomaly does not or cannot happen. As we all, when we focus and we put our intentions out, we are able to create whatever it is that we are focusing our intentions and our hearts into. So we're going to get more into, death cults and things like that because, from what I understand, we're here to celebrate life and experience. And as the creative beings that we are, we do create the circumstances around us. Now, so do other people. And so we buffer one another. So when you're trying to manifest and create, it's always good to kind of keep it to yourself until it manifests. Maybe keep a journal and write down what it is that you are looking for, and therefore you have a record for your own personal knowledge of when it transpires, so that way you can see it. Now, this also, I wanted to bring up that the first guy that I showed, his eyes actually reflected from brown into blue. So I don't know if he was wearing blue contact lenses that had slid out of place, or brown contact lenses to cover the blue that slid out of place. But I really would like people to think before jumping into everything is a phenomena. If we're not creating these phenomena and they're just appearing, then either somebody else is creating these phenomena, or it could be just as simple as an enhancement that somebody has placed in their eye to bring out different colors and shades, to bring their eyes to a popping color. And contact lenses have been known for eons that they do move. And like I gave the example in the movies, they'd be like, oh my gosh, she lost her contact lens. Are you going to help look for it? And everybody will start looking on the ground so they don't step on the contact lens, and, as a distraction. So if you look at this contacts and this anomaly as just that, a distraction, so we can keep our eye on living our lives, creating the reality that is best for everyone, including ourselves, then we can change this place overnight. We just have to recognize when it is a distraction or a pattern that is replaying itself, to pull at our heartstrings or to get our eye off the prize. So with that said, you guys always share what you know and listen so we can all grow. I love you all so much. And don't forget that there's also people with blue eyes that change theirs to brown. It goes all different directions. Even some people with blue eyes or brown eyes go for purple eyes. Yeah, interesting. Have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you soon.